What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get a couple cards real quick. I don't got no time. Oh, uncertainty. Uncertainty. It's the road forward is not clear. I know this. You know this. It's always because it can always. Ooh. Fragility. The tower. So this is a relationship between two people not certain moving forward. This is a breakup. This is two people on the verge of a breakup, really wanting this breakup. I think both people in this really want this breakup. I can feel that because they're not facing each other. I could just feel it that they both actually are at the point where, we're just gonna take this split. And you see the next two people jumping out there. They jumping out of there, getting out of Dodge. We didn't want to start off today with a breakout message. What's going on out here? I do see people, couples is changing their minds. They're understanding, hey, we're not who we used to be. What is this going forward? What type of changes is going to be made? And so, yeah. The magician. Magician. See, the thing about it is the point is with the three here, the third card, universe is trying to sum it up that with the magician is that everybody wants to manifest. Like we all at the end of the day want better for ourselves. And these two people feel like breaking up is going towards, doing something better for themselves. And they actually been manifesting this breakup. That's what this is about. They've actually been manifesting this breakup. They've been aligning and putting all the pieces they need together to be able to actually break up. This is their year for divorce. Might be a divorce reading. This is their year for divorce. They've been aligning. They've been talking to lawyers. They've been talking to people to get themselves in order, together with the documentations and things that they need to do to be able to divorce. That's probably what that's talking about right there. A nice divorce reading. It's a breakup nonetheless. Right? Wow. See, inspiration. See, so here's the deal. Both of these people, they have their eyes set on new, better relationship. What's next to come in relationship? What they're inspired now by the next person. Like, oh, who am I going to meet? Oh, they're actually excited. They're both excited. See, this is another two people here. I know what this is talking about. They're both actually kind of like, man, when we split, I'm going this way. He's like, I'm going this way. Yep. Now, I just seen something at the bottom of the deck. Looks like some debauchery might happen there with that because somebody might get jealous and stuff like that. Try to sabotage you and stuff like that. So be careful of that. Let's get a couple more cards here since we got a little more time. I'm not going to take up too much time. Got a little more time. Okay. Your regeneration. So, it's the need to be able to start new. It's the need to be able to start new. They know this. They're ready for something new. They're ready to pull this. See, regeneration. In this card, it's like he's fixing stuff that has fallen, picking it back up, starting over, starting brand new. Come on. Come on with them cards. Come on with them cards. What's the outcome of this story? Huh? They're going to remain friends, though. They're going to remain friends. I like that. Come on. I like that. That might be the part where it goes bad, trying to remain friends. And you know. But the Most High is guiding both of them. See, what happens is, this card is called learning. You see, it's just representing the fact that when they first entered in this situation, they was that young boy sitting there. You see, you walk through crescent moon, full moons. It's just talking about moon cycles. And it's just talking about as time goes on. You know, a lot of times when they talk about time or the clock ticking, they use the moon cycle. Because that's how you know where you're at in the month a lot of times. But that's how they used to do it. They used to know, hey, 3/4 moon, we're about this part of the month. Full moon, this, that. But you had to, it's really intricate. Like, you had to really follow it, right? To keep up with it. But this is just saying that they've learned so much along the way. They still care for each other. There'll be some friendship there. Hey, if you reach out, there's nothing here. There's nothing here, but hey, if you reach out, if you reach out and call me, I'll help you move your dresser. I'll help you, But they just learned so much. They're so ready to move on into it. They've grown. Both people have grown and matured into two different people than they first were when they first met each other. Now they're ready for the next version of themselves. And that's a great point, because what happens is, a lot of times once you mature and you're ready for the next version of yourself, a lot of times it requires a new person, because you're not the same no more. I've never let people tell me, oh, I'm me, I don't change, I've always been me, I'm who I am. No, we all have changed. You are not the same you were when you were 10 years old. You're not the same you were when you're 20 years old. I know I'm in my 30s, not the same who I was 21, 22 years old. I'm way different, way more mature. My mindset is different. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the key. That's the key to it. I ain't got no gas, so I gotta turn it off. But that's the kicker, and that's the key to it. Premeditation, yeah. So, like I said, this been in this premeditation has been in the work. It's just the fact that it's been in the work. It's just reiterating the fact that this is something that both people have been, even before they even came to each other with it, they were thinking about it. Yeah. See, the Emperor. See, this the I am. This the Aries. This the I am. See, you always get to a point where if you have your being need. Right? Your being needs. Once your being is fed, then you have space for other people. If your being isn't fed, then you don't have space for other people. See, these people got to go, they got to see, it's the love within themselves, right? That you need to focus on and conquer. The love for yourself. It's not selfish. It's just, I love myself enough. I know my self-worth. This is dealing with self-worth. I've been here. I've done it. You put the test of time, and I've blah, 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 blah. Right? Do I have any other signs in this reading so far? I know we got Aries maybe right there. Maybe some Gemini and Aquarius. But essentially, this is when people start mature and they understand they want different from themselves. They don't want the same old things. They want different from themselves. No matter what that looks like, it's going to be different for both people. And that's another thing. It's going to be different for both people, but it's great for them at the same time. Come on, let's finish up this reading. Here. I had a birthday this month. Thank y'all. Thank you. Magnificence. Yeah. Magnificence. This is that future again, going into that next. See how happy them two people are? Them two women too. But they breaking bread. Magnificence. Magnificence. We can't make it where we at. We got to go on and make it. We can't stick here with each other and we aggravated and frustrated. There is better. Like when you know there's better. Be, here's how you know there's better. When being by yourself is better. That's how you know there's better. When being by yourself is better. That's crazy. So the next time if I'm gonna add a person, it's gonna be magnificent. You feel me? You see how that? Yeah. But see, look at on the bottom of the deck. See, there's emotion there. Remember I said with the friendship there? See, there's emotion there. So all ties aren't easy to sever. A lot of times, especially these relationship ties, they're not easy to sever. And that's a whole nother reading. That's a journey, That's a journey. That's why you could read. That's why I could read cards all day, all night. If I could. Yeah. So indecision, card of indecision. That's why I said, a lot of times it's not real easy to sever these ties here. You see what I'm saying? This is the card of indecision. You know what I'm saying? This here is about going towards temptation rather than listening to your intuition and going towards what you should be going towards. You'd rather go towards temptation instead of what you should be going for. You see what I'm saying? Last card. Last one, baby. Boom. Evolution. But you both will evolve again, because that's what this whole thing is about. Evolution. It's about death and rebirth. It's about the soul's evolution. Both people. Here we go. Two people again with the soul, with the spirit, as a matter of fact, when I always see the head on it's pretty much the ibis. It's pretty much the ibis. And the ibis was representing Thoth. So it's just godlike consciousness. You all gonna evolve anyway. Eventually you'll conquer this. You see that? Right, from the 6 to the 60. Once this matures. See, it's a maturity process. To the 60. You'll evolve. Evolution. You'll evolve. You'll get it. Because it's all already written. It's not already written. You have your free will, but it's the fact that the rules is set. What choice you're going to make. I love y'all so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.